Hello everyone, my name is Saili Arun Sakharkar. I am Assistant Professor in Department of Botany at SKSV College. So, in today's video, we are going to learn about the morphogenesis and organogenesis in plants. In that, we will learn organization of shoot and root apical meristems and transition of flowering. Okay, so let's start. Apical meristems. So, what are the apical meristems? Apical meristems are the region of cells capable of division and growth in the root and shoot tips in the plants. Apical meristems give rise to the primary plant body and are responsible for the extension of the roots and shoots. Unlike most animals, plants continue to grow throughout their entire lifespan because of the unlimited division of these and other meristems. Apical meristems found at the tip of the stem. Apical meristems give rise to the primary plant body and are responsible for the extension of the roots and shoots. Shoot apical meristem. Shoot apical meristems are the source of all above ground organs such as leaves and flowers. Cells at the shoot apical meristem summit serve as stem cells to the surrounding peripheral region where they proliferate rapidly and are incorporated into differentiating leaf or flower primordia. All the branches and stems of higher vascular plants terminate in the shoot apical meristems. These are the centers of potentially indefinite growth and development, which produce the leaves as well as a bud in the axis of most leaves that has the potential to grow out as a branch. These shoot apical growing centers form the primary plant body. Shoot meristems in some species may interconvert and change the type of shoot they produce. Then root apical meristem. The root apical meristem or root apex is a small region at the tip of a root in which all cells are capable of repeated division and from which all primary root tissues are derived. The root apical meristem is protected as it passes through the soil by an outer region of living parenchyma called the root cap. As the cells of the root cap are destroyed and sloughed off, new cells are added by a special internal layer of meristematic cells called the calyptrogen. Root hairs also begin to develop as simple extensions of cells near the root apical meristem. They greatly increase the surface area of the root and facilitate the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Then transition of flowering. Okay. The floral transition is a critical developmental change in a plant's life cycle that is marked by the switch from vegetative to reproductive growth. The transition is induced by leaf-derived signals that translocate through the phloem to the shoot apex. The general body plan of plants is established during the embryogenesis when the undifferentiated meristematic region of root and shoot are set aside. However, much of plant development occurs post-embryonically through the production of organ primordia at the shoot apical meristem. In most species, the shoot apical meristem initially gives rise to vegetative organs such as leaves, But at some point, the shoot apical meristem makes the transition to reproductive development and production of flower. The change in the developmental fate of primordia initiated at the shoot apical meristem is controlled by environmental and endogenous signals. In some species and genotypes, under certain environmental conditions, leafy shoots are formed after flower. This phenomenon is known as inflorescence reversion. This observation implies that the gene and processes involved in the transition to flowering are required to both the initiate and maintain reproductive development. In maize, this occurs when the vegetative root meristem ceases leaf initiation and becomes consumed in the production of the tassel inflorescence primordium. Okay, flowers may facilitate outcrossing or allow selfing. So here we will stop. Thank you.